Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, I want to thank you for a great week of learning here at Rochester Memorial. Our final full week of school here in the month of December, and actually our final full school week of 2020. Very hard to believe how time is certainly flying. A lot to cover, boys and girls, and parents and guardians, in today's Medeiros Minute, as this will be the last Medeiros Minute of this 2020 year. We'll pick up with the next Medeiros Minute taking place once we return from holiday break. So we'll be talking about report cards, our half day next week, some spirit days that the Rochester Memorial Ambassadors have set up for us, and obviously, boys and girls, our CARES motto. So here we go. So speaking of festive days or spirit days, so the Rochester Memorial Student Ambassadors have come up with our first spirit days of the school year. So on Tuesday, December 22nd and Wednesday, December 23rd, we are going to have a festive day. So festive hats, t-shirts, socks, and school-appropriate pajamas can be worn on Tuesday, December 22nd and Wednesday, December 23rd. Again, festive themed hats, t-shirts, socks, and school-appropriate pajamas. So I want to thank our Rochester Memorial Ambassador staff advisors, Mr. Huckabee, Mrs. Cruz, and Mrs. Pacheco, and our sixth grade boys and girls who represent the Rochester Memorial Student Ambassadors. Excellent job, boys and girls. We look forward to a lot more fun activities that you can think of in the creative ways you always help make our school be a wonderful place with your leadership. Parents and guardians, boys and girls in grades 1 through 6, report cards will be going home next week. All students in cohort A will bring their report card home on Tuesday, the 22nd of December, and all cohort B students will be bringing their report cards home on Wednesday, the 23rd. Our full remote students in grade 1 through 6, you can stop by the school anytime between the hours of 8:30 and 3 p.m. on either Tuesday or Wednesday to pick up your full remote report card. Parents and guardians, any questions about those report cards, please don't hesitate to contact your child's teacher or myself or Mr. West, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. A reminder to our kindergarten families, our first kindergarten report card or reporting time frame does not start until January. So our kindergarten students, you will receive your standards-based report card for the halfway point of the school year in January when we return from the holiday break. So the report cards going home on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week are for our students in grades 1 through 6. And again, those are going home hard copy format with our cohort A students on the 22nd and cohort B students on the 23rd. Parents and guardians who are coming to the school to pick up any hybrid out work or full remote work, at this point, just to ensure safety and ensure that we're not overcrowding in our security vestibule, I know that we've had some tables on the inside, or even some of our remote teachers have had their stand or pickup area on the inside of the security vestibule. We're actually going to move that outdoors. So Mr. Willett has placed 2 tables out there for us. So if you're coming here to pick up hybrid out work or remote work for your children, that will take place right outside. You just pull right up here to the main door and you'll see the 2 tables out there with your students' materials or folders, etc., that the teacher will have labeled with your child's name on it so that you can come and grab it. This way, again, to avoid overcrowding and just to ensure safety here in our security vestibule in our building. A reminder, everyone, boys and girls and parents and guardians, next Wednesday, December 23rd is a half day of school. So the last day of school before a holiday break is a half day. Dismissal will begin at 12:25. Yes, lunch will be served, but it is a half day of school. And again, dismissal will begin at 12:25 on Wednesday, December 23rd. Parents and guardians and boys and girls, as we always this school year, continuously looking at, analyzing, and planning our learning models that we're offering all of you this school year. We continue to do so. Last night, there was a special school committee meeting to continue that planning and continue to analyze our learning models. As a result of that meeting, our school committee did hear a potential pivot plan for our students, K-2, to come to school full in person. As a result of that meeting, the Rochester Memorial School Committee does feel that bringing back our youngest learners in kindergarten through 2nd grade needs to remain a focus. However, safety must be the #1 priority, as always. And with that being said, we will continue our planning efforts, but we will wait till after the holidays to analyze COVID-19 dashboard data in order to determine the safest time frame for a potential pivot. So again, as we always continue to plan and look at our learning models, as we're in the hybrid and remote model, we always continue to find ways to expand those learning experiences for our students. And our Rochester Memorial School Committee has been outstanding in collaborating with us, as we've talked about this at several meetings, and many members of that committee have been part of our task force that we've had over the summer that has helped us create the current plan that we're in and we're always looking to ensure that we're providing the best learning experience for our students. So again, that planning will continue to take place, and the Rochester Memorial School Committee will continue to be part of that planning process. And we'll have those conversations after the holiday break, as I mentioned, to be looking at that dashboard data and to make sure that we're providing the safest plan possible for all of our students and all of our staff members. So I want to thank the committee and all the staff that were part of continuing to look at our plans and continuing to ensure that we're constantly ready to be fluid and flexible and move from one learning model to the next. So I certainly appreciate everyone's efforts there. Boys and girls, a reminder, this month of December, even though we're wrapping it up, our focus has been empathy and social awareness as part of our CARES model. Empathy involves the ability to understand a situation from the view of another, like putting yourself in someone else's shoes, thinking to yourself, what if that were me? What would I need? When we are socially aware, we pay attention to our needs and the needs of others, like our classmates, teachers, bus drivers, cafeteria staff, custodians, and everyone in our community. Boys and girls, let's remember empathy and social awareness, but let's also remember that in our toolbox, we have responsibility, assertiveness, and cooperation, as we focused on those components of our CARES model in our previous months, November, October, and September. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. Let me be the first to wish you all a happy holiday and a happy new year and a safe holiday. And boys and girls, remember, always take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of your environment.